Hey guys, what is going on? Mike here from Altcoin Freedom. I hope you're doing good wherever you are around the world, morning, afternoon, or night, whatever it is for you in your city. And I hope you've had a chance to check out the market and hopefully find some good buying opportunities of coins that you're interested in, projects that you're already involved in, and maybe you're deciding to, pile up some more, fill the bags on those projects, or jump into some other projects you've had your eye on. So tonight, actually, here I just finished up with a whole bunch of crypto buddies. We met up for about 2 hours. We're hanging out talking crypto. We were talking Tron, one of the projects we were talking about. So a lot of news going on with Tron. It's a good time right now in the market, guys, with all this news coming out by Justin Sun. And again, if you're a long-term holder of Tron, it's exciting. Short-term speculators, not so much, right? Kind of frustrating with the prices holding where they are and maybe pulling back. But some of these projects, guys, right now, especially in this bear market, we have to have that idea of long-term, right? Long-term projections, a couple years out, and you'll do a lot better, and it'll be a little easier on the stress levels right now too, right? So what we're going to talk about in this video, guys, is Tron. Obviously, we're going to talk about some of the things me and my buddies were throwing around tonight. What will be the price of Tron basically in 5 years from now? Okay, because for most of us, Tron is a long-term hold. Hopefully for you too. So we don't really need to get too caught up on what's the price of Tron going to be next week or in a couple weeks, okay? That's not going to do us any good, but if it's a long-term hold for you, you might be interested in thinking about where could you see Tron in about 5 years. Okay, we'll also talk about, it's noted now, we can see that Tron has slid down to about 12th place on CoinMarketCap, but this really isn't a reason to worry again for long-term holders, okay? Don't worry about these little price fluctuations and movement because there's a lot of talk, and people that are very excited about Tron are thinking Tron can push its way back up in the future into the top 5 with all this good news and basically the usefulness of what TRX could be doing and what they're trying to do. Okay, it's a big difference, guys, in crypto now in terms of just news and speculation about like nonsense coins that have no technology, no purpose, and no team behind it, as opposed to the kind of teams that are behind with Tron, right, with Justin Sun and his team, the purpose of the token, what they're trying to do in an industry and revolutionize it, and the partnerships they're making. So, in the future, we're going to really shake out all those, the type of coins that aren't going to, that used to be, functioning very well on speculation and news and people made profit on. But, moving forward as the crypto world gets smarter, more educated, and it gets a little more regulated, we're going to shake those out and be hopefully stuck with the good ones that have some purpose. And hopefully those are some of the coins and projects you're finding yourself involved in these days. And there was some news, well, a lot of news, people talking about the network has been deemed safe. So there's a lot of news saying, the new platform, the new network seems to be working pretty good as exchanges are testing their deposits and things like that. Some exchanges are working faster on there, but some exchanges are a little more thorough. But overall, the idea is the network has been deemed safe. So that's good too. It talks about, a lot of the effort behind the team, what they put into this, getting this mainnet launch gone, the project happening good. Safety, security, functionality was like paramount, and they did it, which is good for Tron holders to know that's how the team operates, right? And that's the energy, effort, and just basically the carefulness they're going to do, put into the different things they're doing, even making partnerships between the technology they're developing and things like that. It's very good to know they're very careful, and when they get something done, it's done right. Okay, guys, so basically with all these events that have occurred recently with Tron, right, the big question that's coming to mind for everybody is, what could the price of Tron be as we push forward into 2019, 20, and for me and hopefully you long-term holders beyond, okay, a couple years beyond even. And, a lot of shorter term, thinkers and maybe are just focusing on 2018, hoping could we attain a price of $1 as we go to the end of 2018? That could be great too for a lot of people who have big bags of TRX. And we know, guys, right now in 2018, it hasn't been a great year so far for the whole crypto space in general, right? And TRX has been hit with that bear market and been pulled back in this bear market as well. So the whole market overall has suffered. So as opposed to what we saw at the beginning, just coming into 2018, the end of 2017, with everything was running wild. But that's okay. This bearish market has also given a lot of opportunity for people to reestablish their positions in coins they believe in. And new people, if a lot of you guys are new, it helps a lot of new people get into projects that they saw were moving, right? They saw a lot of people interested in them in the last bull run. So as the price came back down, you might be able to expect these are coins again that could thrive and take off in the next bull run because they do have some usefulness, good tech, good teams, and there's been interest in them before in the last bull run. So basically TRX, yeah, it's been hit in the bear market, but that's okay because that makes this, like many people will tell you, it's a good time to make long-term investments, right? The market's down. We're seeing a lot of good prices in these coins, like I just mentioned, you might be interested in. Those are good, it's good times in these markets for long-term investments. So not the speculative short-term stuff, but the long-term markets. A lot of people are finding, good prices and projects they believe in right now. So cryptocurrency is kind of it's not on the best side of the market right now where we were booming in the last bull run, right? But we're gradually getting back on that path for the next bull run, and we'll get there. It will happen. No one knows when, but when it does happen, hopefully you're positioned in the right projects. Now, hopefully a lot of the other good news we're going to see is going forward. Let's look even 2020, around there. Probably pretty positive. These price predictions we could be saying for around that time, probably pretty positive, because we know by 2020, guys, Tron is going to get more investors, because even in this bearish market, the early stages of Tron, they have been loading up with lots of investors already, okay? And a lot of investors are coming in basically due to the fact that the platform is very cost effective, and more so than other counterparts in the market, okay? The other platforms, it's very cost effective, this new platform Tron's built. And, basically the price prediction and the price of Tron should be based on implementation of Tron. So, if more companies continue to adopt Tron, guys, in the future, its value should appreciate, right, to very reasonable levels. And, we know lots of investors are coming. We've already had a lot of investors even recently. There's been news of Pornhub, Traffic Junkie being the most recent ones, okay? And there's going to be a lot of adoption. That's going to increase as we go forward. And imagine you're able to push your thinking out to 2020. The partnerships and the possibilities for Tron and the investors at that point, even thinking about that far out, which isn't super long-term if you're a long-term investor, but a few years out. So, we know Justin Sun's been making good strides, and he's acquired BitTorrent recently. So those are good expansions in this short term right now, right? That could have big roles for Tron's value in the years ahead as we look forward to what they're going to do in the entertainment industry. And, now that we're, in this bearish market, the prices haven't been moving, but big things have happened. We know we have our independence from Ethereum blockchain. So this, Tron's independence, that should increase its level of, popularization. We're seeing already at the moment that people are talking, a lot of new people and developers could come onto the platform. So, when it settles down, everything kind of settles down in the market with these new platforms coming out, and the mainnet very good, we can probably see a lot of developers turning to this, right? Turning to this platform. So, for building their decentralized apps, and that should increase this usage and popularity as well. So a lot of good things happening for Tron, even right now in the bearish market. It's a time we should be focused on what projects are developing their technology, making partnerships. A lot of people a lot of guys say, hey, so many partnerships, but nothing's happening with the price. But just remember, the market's not moving, prices aren't moving, but partnerships are going to be there for the future. So partnerships are important. No matter how many we have, the more the better, obviously, but don't discount how important a partnership or some good development with the tech in these days in a bearish market, how good that could be for investors 2, 3, 4, 5 years out. Okay, so that's how you should. But Tron, anyway, I'm thinking for myself and my friends that were here tonight, we're all long-term holders in Tron. So hopefully you are too, and then you're probably not as stressed out as some other people right now about the market and the price of Tron. So, we don't have any guarantee where Tron can go. No one can say how high or, what it could possibly reach. And we don't even have a guarantee it could be $1 anytime soon or at the end of 2018, right? Because cryptocurrency, the whole the sphere needs to grow, it needs time to develop, and we need more outside investments in. But, as it's maturing, the value will increase. And Tron, I think, is going to mature very greatly in the next couple of years, because they have a great team. Justin Sun's doing great. And we can already see right now in these times, they are making moves, they're making good moves. And the technology that they're developing is done right. There's good things coming about that. So the value should increase. And if Justin Sun can keep moving in the next couple of years at the pace he's done lately, guys, and, what he's done, the partnerships, the acquisitions, a lot of the things that have happened for Tron already in this short time that it's been around, if that can keep going and he can keep bringing major partnerships in, like, the one many people argue back and forth, the potential of one with Alibaba, he's very close to Jack Ma. So if that partnership ever came to fruition, that could enable the crypto just to shoot like higher than we could ever imagine, right? Back to how Bitcoin did after its development and birth, just a big takeoff for Tron there with those kinds of partnerships. But even so, we don't have to focus on that right now. The future looks bright, I think, for Tron in the crypto world right now for myself. And remember, guys, if you're new to this channel, let me remind you, it's not financial advice over here, and I hope you're not taking any financial advice from anybody you're watching on YouTube or following on social media, okay? But what we are, obviously, like the people who watch the channel know, I'm just a crypto enthusiast. My friends and other people you'll see on the channel in the future, crypto enthusiasts. We like meeting you guys, other crypto enthusiasts, right? Just people with like-minded interests, and we like talking about the news, sharing opinions in the crypto space, and helping each other out. Maybe, sometimes we can get each other some information about some coins that we could check out, but we always have to do our own research. So there's no financial advice. Please, nobody listen to anybody on the internet. Do your own research, right? Be very careful, get proper financial advice, and be very careful with your money before you do any investing. But just do your own research, and you'll be better off, right, than listening to anybody. But again, if you're a crypto enthusiast like we are, it's nice to connect with other people out there all around the world, and that's really fun for people like us as well. Okay, so saying that, I'd also like to thank you guys. I got a lot of messages, today, even tonight when I was talking with my buddies, we got a lot of messages of more crypto enthusiasts who now have just crossed over the bridge from being kind of a noob and a newbie into it, and someone who doesn't really know how to secure their crypto, to somebody who got a hardware wallet and now their crypto is secured, it's under their control, and I'm getting a lot of messages today, people saying, oh, I'm so happy, I'm gonna sleep well once my crypto is on my hardware wallet. I'm not going to be checking my exchange and my online wallets every 2 minutes, right, to see if anything's ever happened, if I've been a victim of a hack. So thanks for messaging me, you guys. I'm glad you guys have crossed over. We're trying to start a movement on this channel to make the crypto space more secure. So I'm glad you guys are, joining the cause, and for your own benefit anyway, if nothing else, right? You secured your future and your family's future. So that's what it's all about. Okay, guys. Now, also, we were talking tonight about how Tron has slid down a few positions. It's in the 12th position right now, in CoinMarketCap. But, and people think, oh, okay, it's losing some value in the market. But that's if you're a short-term speculator, okay? So this drop in rankings, nothing to worry about for long-term holders, I don't think, or anyone who's had some experience investing in some other technologies, even outside of crypto. The thing we're looking at right now, what I look at in projects, is the fundamentals. And the fundamentals of this coin are pretty strong, guys, for the long run. Okay, so I'm looking to see this crypto rise up the market cap rankings in the future, possibly pushing back up in the top 5. And, what can push it back up so high for the long run potential is that Tron has a lot of potential to dominate in the dApp space. Okay, and maybe overshadow the likes of Ethereum, because we know Tron, we know they can outperform these other platforms on basically every aspect that all dApp developers are looking for in their blockchain platforms, right, that they want to use. We know transaction speeds, first of all, over 1,000 TPS, so multiples faster than Ethereum. And Neo and some of the other big platforms, transaction cost, guys, are very low, very important for dApp developers, and the scalability is designed right from the beginning. It's scalable, okay? So a lot of major incentives for developers to come over to Tron TRX, and again, short-term speculators might not see it right away, but the growth might not be booming right away, but in the long run, Tron kind of has an upper hand here to attract a lot of developers and increase the number of dApps on the Tron platform, okay? So, and basically they're enticing a lot of developers to come over just with this virtual machine, the TVM, that's going to be launched on the 31st of July. So as the number of dApps running on Tron increases, guys, its ranking on CoinMarketCap should rise, and hopefully in the next couple years, up to maybe 5 years, we could be pushed back up as a top 5 coin in the market cap. So that would be interesting, and it could be very good price points there for people who back in the day now, if you think back 5 years, you were an early investor, right? So it could be some good price points there. And if you get back to what Tron was even initially set out to do, right? They have the potential to create a decentralized internet. That's what they were always looking to do at the beginning when we first got into Tron. So that's part of the long-term vision. So there's a lot of long-term vision behind Tron. So that's good, but they're already making those moves in that direction. We know Justin Sun acquired BitTorrent, right? And that was the leader in peer-to-peer file sharing. So that's a good move for the long run for TRX if they're looking to decentralize the internet. So that should help the value of TRX rise significantly, keep pushing it back up in the crypto market rankings. Okay, so very good news, guys. I'd like to hear from your point of view in the comments below. Are you a long-term holder of Tron? And what do you think? What's reasonable for you guys as a long-term holder? Are you someone who can be patient 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years? Are you one of the super long-term holders who thinks, I'm worried about Tron in 10 years, what I could be looking at in this crypto space after maybe, guys, if we're thinking out that far, remember they're talking about the tens of trillions of dollars that could be in the market cap that could flood into the crypto space. So some of these projects at that point could be just unbelievable. We're not even thinking of these prices right now because it's too out of touch right now. But maybe in the future, those prices could just be blowing us away. Okay, so basically, if you look now, guys, we talked about this tonight, some of my friends. We were thinking if you look at the long-term prospects, and this was some news that was out there too. If you look at some coins, guys, that are ranking higher than TRX right now, and you compare it. Now, if you're thinking about functionality of a coins, this is very important, like I said, about fundamentals of Tron. Most of the coins, even that are like ranking higher than TRX right now, don't even have the fundamentals that Tron has. Okay, there was also mainnet launches that came out right now around the same time as Tron. I'm not going to bash any other coins because I'm involved in some of those too, but they had a lot of issues in comparison to Tron's mainnet launch. So, and how they're transitioning, how Tron's transitioning away from the Ethereum blockchain, that was successful. So that's good. That's a good indicator, like I mentioned, of the future. The team does things right. So it's building a lot of trust there. And that's very good for the fundamentals. Now, a lot of the other weaknesses and the fundamental weaknesses you can see in some coins that rank above it, you don't really see right now in Tron. We're not seeing that. So that's good. So it should be easy in the future for Tron to regain its spot in the top 10, right? And just probably keep pushing its way up to become a top 5 coin in the near future. And if we're looking at a top 5 coin in years out, right? Not 6 months or a year, but years out, and we're talking 5 years from now, we have tens of trillion in the market cap for crypto. Pretty impressive stuff we could see. So I know a lot of investors, they believe in Tron, and it's a long-term hold for you. So what we have to do is kind of get our mindset of being able to ignore the short-term fluctuations in the value of Tron. And this goes for other projects you're into right now in the bear market, guys. Maybe you also have some other projects you're heavily invested in, or just maybe you're catching these videos just interested in Tron, something you're watching, but there's some other projects that you're more interested in. Basically, that's the mindset we need. This short-term fluctuation in the value of your project, not too important right now. Don't let that stress you out if you believe in the fundamentals of that project, the team, and you have some long-term belief in that project. So, most very good wealthy investors outside crypto, even in the regular stock markets and stuff, that's how they approach those markets, right? Not too worried about short-term value fluctuations. So people will say there's a big piece of news, the coin dropped, it freaks them out, or everyone wants to sell and panic. But, the very good investors, even in the stock market, they kind of ignore those short-term fluctuations as long as the fundamentals are right in what they're investing in and they believe in the future of that project. So the future could hold good things for those assets if the fundamentals are okay and you believe in them. Okay, so another good news, a bit of news we were talking about that a lot of exchanges are mentioning is for right now, the TRX withdrawals, there's a cautious approach on those on some of the big exchanges. But the big exchanges are starting to test their wallets with the new Tron coin, and it's been mentioned by most of them that the network has been deemed safe and stable by these exchanges. So they're testing the grounds with their deposits and some withdrawals. We know the process is slow. OKEx has actually resumed both deposits and withdrawals for the network. I know a lot of people are saying Binance has delayed the TRX deposits and withdrawals, but they saw some problems with some trades in several of their other coins, so they're just securing the network. Binance is very thorough. It's a great exchange. If you haven't done it yet, guys, get a Binance account just in case if you don't have one already. Even if you don't use it for the future, you'll be able to jump on there and get some of the good coins that you can't find anywhere. Binance usually lists many of the coins we can't find anywhere else, and when the next market cap explodes, next bull run happens, you'll want to be participating in some of those projects maybe. And Binance last bull run kind of blocked out new users. They couldn't handle the influx of new people, so it was shut down for a while to accepting new accounts, so people missed out. So get your account now. The next bull run, if that ever happened again, you have your account, you'll be good. But we know in the last couple of days that the movement of TRX was slow, guys, only a handful of transactions, but that should be increasing over the next couple of days to thousands again. And basically, with the inclusion of all these distributed apps that are going to be coming in use cases for TX, we probably will see an increase in the activity. We could expect an increase in the activity, guys. So let me know. What I'd be most interested in what you guys have to say is that, because I'm sure if you're watching the video, you're Tron holder, you're interested in Tron, and you're interested in TRX and the price you could be possibly having. A little bit of dreaming is fun, but a little bit of reality is good to be careful and smart too. Again, there'll be lots of people watching the video who hate Tron and they'll do their negative thing. That's fine in the comments. Go ahead. That's if you want to spend your time doing that, go ahead. You're more than welcome. But for Tron holders, what do you think is your hold on TRX? Are you like really nervous about the price right now? Are you able to hold on a year or two? Are you thinking Tron's a good hold for you for the next 5 years, maybe possibly even further? What are your thoughts on that? I'd love to hear about that in the comments below, guys. And if you haven't already, I hope you know on this channel, we're trying to start a movement about safety and security in crypto, because I got a lot of friends I could tell you some stories about in the past that were in crypto who lost a lot of Bitcoin and Ether, and nobody should experience that. And a lot of new people, we don't want anyone else to be a victim of any hacks on exchanges or wallets going down, and someday you're trying to check out your positions in these coins and you find out all your coins are gone. So what we want to do is start a movement, guys. Do it for yourself, and if not, do it for, there's two reasons. You can help yourself, and you can help the whole crypto market in general, which will help you again in your project. So guys, I like to remind everyone, be very smart, okay? Get a hardware wallet immediately, as soon as you can. Don't wait any time. Don't think nothing will happen to your crypto. Someday it could be gone, and that would be horrible. Hardware wallet, guys, it's the best investment you're going to make in crypto to protect your future right now, okay? And your family's future wealth that you're trying to build with these crypto investments. And you basically want them to be able to cash these coins out someday, so you got to save them for them. Don't let anyone steal them from you and your family. And it's a very small price to pay to get a hardware wallet, guys, to secure all the money you've invested. People are investing thousands of dollars in crypto, and they will not spend a small amount on a hardware wallet, which will secure all of that future wealth that you're possibly building in these coins. Okay, so it's a small price to pay. You don't want to be part of the $1 billion that was hacked. And this message is very important, guys, because so many people are messaging us, and you hear about people losing their crypto because people don't know how to handle or store crypto securely. They're so new to crypto, and they're thinking, oh, I'm just worried about learning about good projects and how to buy it and things like that. I haven't even thought about how to store it or keep it secure. So if we can keep getting more people educated about crypto, guys, we're going to help the whole industry, the market cap of the whole crypto space rise, okay? Because there won't be so much fear in the crypto space of people hearing their friends saying, I lost some crypto, I got hacked, and that's what's keeping a lot of the outside money away. So let's make the industry and the space more safe in inviting for outside money. That will help our whole market cap grow, and it will help all our projects grow. So let's educate, guys, one person a day. My goal on these videos, if I can reach one new person a day who's new to crypto and they're so caught up in all the other things about crypto and the things they're trying to do about projects and things like that, and learn about crypto, just learn how to secure your crypto first. That's the first step. So let's try to educate one person a day how to secure and store your crypto so it's safe for you in the future, and you can get those profits that you're trying to get right now. And tell your friends, guys. If you have family or friends, tell them. Now, it was funny tonight, all my crypto friends were here. I was thinking about this. We were watching all the hardware walls float around. Some people had 2, 3. They were pulling them out of their, laptop bags, things like that. People talking about some of their crypto was on their hardware wallet tucked away at home. Some people have them at the bank. Some people have them at their office. But I personally use 2 hardware wallets right now. I got a backup tucked away nice and safe that will be with me forever. No one's going to touch that. And I have another one that I actually keep with me and use it daily to make some transactions. So I use 2. But, it's also very important, guys, to help friends, because I know maybe you know more than some of your friends in crypto, and you're thinking about them right now and their crypto's not safe. So I've actually given a lot of hardware wallets to friends and family when I teach them about crypto and what I'm doing. Not really teaching them, but when I'm showing them or introducing them to crypto and they're watching what I'm doing, they get interested. I always try to get them a hardware wallet so they start off on the right, the best way. They start off on the right foot, nice and safe. So if you have any family or friends, guys, help them out too, right? It's a great way. They'd probably appreciate that in the future if they're able to cash out a huge profit in crypto, and it all comes back to today when you help them learn how to secure and store it. So, but personally, just for yourself, guys, don't wait and protect your crypto. Be very smart. And a lot of people don't even know where to get them. So we put a link in the description below this video. You'll always see a link. If you want to get one, you have to get them from the manufacturer, guys. It's the safest way. So people will get them in other places, but you want to be very safe that they were never tampered with or any tricks or malware was put on them. So things like that, get them from the manufacturer and you'll be nice and safe and secure. And the best thing is you'll sleep well at night knowing your crypto is safe. Go on a vacation with your family, your crypto is safe. You're not going to be, let me tell you a story before we go, guys. I have a friend, Steve, crypto enthusiast from a long time ago. lost a lot of Bitcoin and Ethereum to hacks on exchanges, to crashes of his computer, not being able to access wallets and things like that. And when we see Steve now, there's not a day goes by that he doesn't talk about all the crypto he's lost. And he sees the prices of these projects, especially at the beginning of 2018 when the prices were at all-time highs, and he was, killing himself about these prices, and imagining how much profit he had from those coins he lost. So basically, we were all saying tonight when we were joking around, don't be a Steve, don't be a Steve, okay? Because it wasn't so easy to secure your crypto back then. People really didn't have access to all these great hardware wallets, offline hardware wallets, and things we have now, and people weren't so educated. But as crypto goes as we move into like a whole new different realm of crypto space, and there's more people and more money, there's going to be more hacks, there's going to be more intruders, there's going to be more theft in crypto than ever. So it's more important now than ever to be safe and secure with your crypto. And don't be a Steve. Just secure your crypto, right? Steve talks about that all the time. It would have cost us a very small little bit of money if he had the options back then to get himself those hardware wallets to save all that profit he saw lost at the beginning of 2018 in those all-time highs. So don't be a Steve, guys. Protect your crypto. And what you're doing is you're protecting yourself and your family, right? And that's why we're doing this, right? A lot of people are thinking, and what I also would like to say, guys, is I always like those messages I get from you guys who are saying you don't necessarily need a Lambo, you don't need to get rich from crypto, right? You're just trying to pay some bills, maybe get rid of some debt, maybe pick up something nice, maybe a nice vacation condo somewhere someday if you had a big profit off one of your projects. Okay, not everybody needs 10 Lambos and everything else that's coming with some, the future profits we're hoping to get. So some people are being more realistic. So, whatever you're doing in crypto, however much you're investing in crypto, the best of luck to you. We're all just trying to improve your life, and you're probably trying to improve your family's life and give them a good future too. So secure it for them and secure it for yourself. All right, guys, if you could give the video a like, I appreciate that. You help us out a lot when I do it. And, it shows me that you guys like the videos. So I love talking to you guys and getting the news and connecting with you guys for doing that for us, giving us those likes. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't, guys, so you can catch all our videos, and you might catch a video that talks about a project you didn't know about, and you might be able to do some research on it, okay? And I love getting the news from you guys about projects you're interested in. It makes us look and talk. I was talking with my friends tonight about some projects that you guys were telling me you're very interested in these days. So we were digging into those tonight too, and a lot of guys I can tell you I was with tonight were very interested in them, kind of changed their thinking on those projects, or maybe they didn't even know about them so much, but they dug into them. So thanks for that, you guys. Have a good day or afternoon or night wherever you are around the world. I hope the rest of your day is great, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.